What's going on? We back at it for another video. Now I ain't gonna make this video too long. There's something interesting thinking outside the box that I was thinking about, along with this whole CIA mass agenda that they've been doing for years, since the 60s, since probably even before that. But knowing that the CIA gave Hollywood the technology to hide their identity, to play multiple roles, and then the programming of the way you speak, the way you hold your cigarettes, to, you know what I'm saying, the whole tourist hiding your appearance the way you naturally are, like putting gravel in your shoe, like all of these things that we got from the last breakdown. Even beyond that, in some of these movies that we've seen over the years, it gives us the indentation, or not even indentation, it gives us the idea. Just like I always say, the whole concept of aliens came from the movies on the main stage, right? And then next thing you know is people like, oh, are aliens real? No, they can't be real. But it's to open your mind. To put the idea down there is to make you think about it. So whether you can rule it out or rule it in, keep an open mind for things that they mention or show on the main stage. Now, even with this is from Jeepers Creepers. At the end of the movie, you know what I'm saying, he kind of was on some Texas Chainsaw type shit, like scarring, like not scarring, but you know what I'm saying, carving the people and then using their shit like a mask. So even for that part, he did that. And then at the end, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna use this guy's face like a mask. Now Texas Chainsaw was doing the same thing. He was tearing people's faces off and shit like that. And that guy was a lunatic. He was a psycho, using other people's faces. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here, he was like a moth type of creature or something like that. Even for this right here, for iRobot, not iRobot, but this is I Am Legend, the alternate ending at the end, where Will Smith saved a civilization of creatures, which can be identified as hybrids. You know what I'm saying? Genetically modified human beings. Now we know they got robots and things of that nature nowadays, the technology from a lot of things that we've seen over the years. Now as time progresses, they start to bring things out, like they probably got flying cars, bro. If they got all this stuff, don't be surprised. It's prototypes of a lot of things. So for this, he gave her a shot, which actually saved their race. She started to mutate because these people were humans, and then they migrated into like a type of creature or something like that on the last days of Earth, kind of like the Walking Dead type of shit. So this was a whole lot in one. This represents the Walking Dead, like the zombies, the vaccine, the cure that made her kind of get back into her state of normalcy. And it kind of had the evildoers respecting what he did because he had a contribution to try to help their race. You know, this is a lot of things that fly over your head. Now they said it's going to be a sequel for this movie. Seeing where it left off at, yeah, I can see that. Even for this right here, on Big Mama, we see that Martin Lawrence dressed as Big Mama. You know, the mask came off when he got up out the bed, and then he had to take the mask off. So even the idea of that, we seen him do that. We seen Madea always in character. Let's look at this one right here too. There's been a lot of times where we've seen a lot of these people wear masks on the main stage. Straight trickery, straight mockery. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? They hide it like that. Even for the woman that was in the CIA, the one that told us all that stuff like that, she has that turkey type of neck. So whenever you see a neck like that, or they're trying to like do a lot of things, like, you know what I'm saying, put a lot of weird stuff in the news, it's to distract you, just like this whole Will Smith thing. That was a distraction, clearly. Now let's look at this. Look at this. This woman, let's rewind that. Let's bring that back real quick. We're not gonna use no audio or anything like that. We just follow along with our eyes and our minds. This is why I tell you guys to open your mind. You don't always need the audio of things like that. Just use your mind. Just like reading books, you are breaking that down, and you are the imaginer. You know what I'm saying? It's a movie in your mind. You see, they got us so programmed to this TV and to all this other stuff that we're not even reading no more. That's why I've been getting back to the books, making an understanding of all of the stuff. So whenever somebody try to outsmart you or something like that, hit them books. You know what I'm saying? And you don't gotta get no response. Just keep on studying, keep on applying that knowledge. Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA. So this woman right here came into the game knowing about it, did the mask. Now she dressed it as her husband or whatever, took his identity, he went missing. So this guy, her husband, was playing the role of another individual while she can take his disguise and say that she's him. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, right? Yes.
Service, she says she wants to set the record straight. There's a few perceptions she'd like to fix.
Well, let's rewind that real quick because we got to catch certain things. Look at her head. Her head looks way. Like look at her head to her arm body ratio. You could tell that that's probably that mask that she got on. They got a lot of extra skin where that neck area is. So if she's so comfortable with putting masks on and letting us know that she's with the Central Intelligence Agency, then you know for a fact that she has been compromised for years to hide your own identity. Because you know it's on the main stage on television. So for some of these people, they're showing their true faces. But then also, there's times where they'll hide that. You know what I'm saying? Even to the way this guy is holding his hands, sitting in his chair, bro. It's like a lot of
perceptions she'd like to fix. Hollywood often gets it wrong.
Yeah, Hollywood often gets it wrong because it's Hollywood, aka Hollyweird.
And the Bourne identity. Come on, Showtime. But according to Mendez, there's also a few that get it right, namely the FX series, The Americans. But times have changed. The world of espionage is undergoing a revolution. Not only are private contractors now a part of the game, but there's a ton more information to scour. Your cell phone is an explosion of personal data that can be used to crack any cover. New technologies involving computer hacking and facial recognition software are being employed to mine databases that...
And that's crazy. Didn't they have a game based off of this right here? A game called Watch Dogs, where it was based off of this whole concept of surveillance, aka, AI, artificial intelligence, with the Central Intelligence Agency. So all of this is in synchronicity for the organizations. Just like we heard the term federation, these individuals will be under that same umbrella as an evildoer to just manipulate the minds of the masses, to have you thinking from a different spectrum with a closed mind instead of an open one. You know what I'm saying?
Never existed even a few years ago. And China, with its millions of cameras.
See, even China, they got the whole idea of the lockdown type stuff from China. So understand that this whole plan was a plan that was in motion for years. You see how America wants to be the biggest bully, right? Bully you. This is why a lot of us was in school either being bullied or was the damn bully, because America is the biggest bully. They put that in your mind to bully everybody. There's no level of compassion. There's always individuals that want to step over you or stuff like that. There's no level of compassion anymore like that. That's why, like, for this to be able to chop it up with y'all on a real level, and I've been just getting myself, bro, don't never rule out the studying. No matter what work field that you're in, always take the studying seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of things they did not teach us in school. The Christopher Columbuses of the world, all of that stuff like that. But let's keep it moving, guys.
And billions of lines of code is increasingly at the vanguard. China has over 200 million surveillance cameras monitoring 1.4 billion Chinese citizens, their internet use, where they travel, where they stay, who they're connected with, their behavior. That allows China to put over 1 million Uyghurs in detention camps. They're exporting the technology, too, to countries like Ecuador, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Pakistan. Can the CIA keep up? Will a simple disguise be enough to evade what the Chinese can monitor? We'll see.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we will see. We will see. And even on that, following these books, The Art of Seduction, all of these books, these people follow certain things.
He even wrote a book about
let's
one
look at this as well. Look at this as well. Let's take the audio off. Let's pay attention to this as well. Now, this is the girl from Harry Potter. Nigga, this wasn't even her. And that was a high-tech mask. I don't know about y'all. That looks really, really real. Now, even this, pay attention to this. This is even CGI, bro. So they not only fuck with your head with this mask shit, nigga, she's CGI'd in the chair as well. So for all we know, this could be a CGI'd individual, not even in this room. Got another man. Hold on. What is that right there on the side? That's a wig right there. If they can do something like this, bro, they can do a lot of things in the movies. That should look hella CGI. Her head motion at the end, when she took that mask off, her whole face morphed. People really believe that because it was on the news. Just because it was on the news does not mean that it is real news. What did Donald Trump tell you guys? Fake news. And then they got him out here. Got him out of there. You see, he was not only compromised, but he dropped a lot of realness in the midst of the bullshit. Now let's see if we can get that from Biden. No, we get the rabbin fragging Flintstone rhymes and shit like that. Or here's the deal. Here's the pickle deal. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man, and keep your eyes open to these agendas that they love to push. Keep your mind open. And you already know you're going to stay on top of your game with this whole agenda world.